Awesome, as usual. Why are you doing the sound again? Huh? Why are you doing that? Don't see. Oh, so how was the test? Exam, school. Battery not charged today. No one's battery. Yes. No, not this battery. Their battery. Okay. How was the exam? What marks? Not yet. Why? How many of you submitted all the assignments? What is this? Eh? Submitted everything? Yes or no? You? I did one. You want an award for that? Okay. And how about you? So some few people has to be online. One. Okay. One more girl is missing. Who's she? Huh? Nobita. Huh? Acha, Nobita, right? You said this, no? Nobita. It's a character, no? So how many of you know this character? What character is this? Doraemon's. Doraemon's girlfriend? Huh? I just because see, my cousin is really smart. So whenever I come from school, he'll be watching either Ninja Hattori or that Doraemon or something, some shit he will be watching all the time. And the thing is, now if I want to watch something, I have no control over the remote. It's called remote control, but I don't have any control over it. And if I just take it away from him, he'll be crying. And my mom will come, instead of saving me, she'll start kicking me. Why are you torturing that small child? Small cute child. He was not cute, let me tell you that. No kids are cute. They'll use their cuteness to torture you ultimately, right? That's what they do. Understood? So don't have kids. Understood, sunshine. So what we were talking, see, I have cold, so I'm not going to take it off. Okay. Oh, I'm really tired. I want to sleep. Any bed or anything. Okay, I'll tell you one story. What happened, you know? She's not interested. She'll be like, just sleep and go. I've heard enough today. Yeah, you only said, no? She'll be like, I've heard a lot. What? You want to show your this? I have bigger. Okay, anyway, you come and sit here. What I told you. Next time I won't tell you. I'll just take you and talk you also. Free fall. What's the equation of free fall? What is free fall? That is the equation, right? Right? Come. Sorry. Have you been working? What? Huh? On your biceps? Some. What some? NCRT are doing. You? Some? What are we doing? I've done some problems we did revise this, right? A little portion, small portion of it. But we revise it. Have you done problems from there? Yes or no? Don't shake your hand. Okay. So, okay. So, what do you want? Do you want me to revise everything, or shall we go ahead and start learning some new things? How many of you want me to go ahead? Ha, Goshal Babu, raise your hand. Hey, raise your hand. I don't want to revise anything. Raise your hand, man. Yeah, you too. Raise your hand. Raise your. See, he's like, why? I would see. There is no relation between. See again, relation. The word. There is no relation between this function, the second chapter and the first chapter. There is no relation, right? That's what I have taught you in class. There is no relation at all. All in vain and through the artery. Substrate relation and function is. Don't you think you're saying the opposite? Yeah. So this is the function and this is the relation, right? Huh? Vishal Babu? Correct? No. That's what I have taught you. No. What I have taught you? Oh, I remember this thing, no? Function and relation. This is square, right? This is more circular. So that's what I have taught you, no? Again, incorrect. What is the correct answer, by the way? Tell me. Oh. Bigger circles, smaller circles, there. Everywhere. Truck tire is bigger circle. Bike tire is smaller circle. Then you are confirming with that? Suddenly, I think. What now? See, sometime back he was having problem here. Now he's having problem here. I don't know what is the next place you are going to have problem. Huh? Okay. Anyway, anyway, enough. Enough is enough, right? But my enough is not over here. Anyway, what we made. Okay. So intervals, you guys hopefully you guys can write in terms of interval, right? Can you write it in terms of interval? How do we write it? See, this is your open bracket. This represent closed bracket. Okay, and this curly bracket, what does it represent? Is that right? And if it takes this much of time, how we are going to do class? Call Bhaskar. Okay, don't do that. Otherwise, you'll go, sir, get out. So what does this bracket represent? Can anyone tell me? Aesthetic. Okay. How do we write? Like, okay, let's simplify it a little bit. So if I write like 2, 2, what does this mean? Can you represent this on number line? Just give me some. Let's refresh you guys. Can you represent this on number line? Do it. Do it on your open. We don't want to write it. We don't want to write it. No. You will lose a lot of. No talk. 2, 2. Same number. Just represent it on number line. I just want to see. Right. Why do this? Why? You don't want to carry. That is wrong. That is wrong at all there. First to the second. Mutton match or this. Okay, first I'll tell you the story. It was this should draw some number. We'll laugh again. Don't worry. I just done. So why are you sitting quietly? Sunshine, raindrops,
Hello, sir.
both of you. You want me to kick you?
Oh, sir.
I cannot kick you guys, but do you want me to? Do it again. You just need to represent this on number line. Show me. What did I just say? This is open interval, this is closed interval, and this is the way you write all the elements, right? Step. So on number line, you'll represent it like this. It's as simple as it looks. So you have, okay, it's wrong, right? But anyway, it's not said what? Arey, haan, it should not be said. Correct, correct. Actually, now I realize that I did incorrect problem. But no problem, since no problem is incorrect, that's why I'm just solving it. I'm really sorry. So this will be open bracket. This is closed, right? This is closed, and this means again this is closed. Okay. So yeah, I got it. You don't have to explain it to me. See, the meaning is all three we are writing to one, but this is an empty set actually. Because it's the open bracket means from 2 to 2. And in between that, we have no numbers, right? Because both are same point. Okay, this is incorrect way. Actually, I wanted to give you this problem. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Okay. This will and since the moment I wrote this, I thought I cannot be wrong. Now, hopefully, now we can solve it. Sham, sir, make a different number line. At least when I'm changing the problem, change your solution also. Na? I'm waiting for that one. See, the meaning of this is that is except minus 2 Understood this thing? Here, let from minus 2 to like minus 1.15. We can have actually like all of this. Okay, now because I already told them as my understanding. Yes, go for it. Okay, so we'll continue from functions. Just pay attention. All right, we'll start from there itself, and we'll talk about sets later on because we have already covered sets before, right? So just few things. If it comes in the middle, then we'll be talking about that. Anyway, so where were we? We were talking about modulus function. Okay, and what was the name of that girl who is absent? Absent. Lokita. What happened to her? Is she okay? She came to school, but not here. Tired.
Sir, I'm here.
Lokita is here. Sorry, madam.
No problem, sir.
You joined very. See, that's why you have to join early. Otherwise, I'll keep on scolding. I don't like that job, but anyway. So yeah, nobody likes scolding. Yeah, you like it. She's like, yeah, you like scolding. The other, you can scold him as many times as you want. It's fine. It's open to all. Don't scold her. She's just sitting behind you. And see, what you can do today. She's sitting behind you. If you scold her, she will kick you. You can do next class. You can sit behind her. Then if you scold her, do it to her. Then he will. Anyway. What's his problem? Anyway, so we were talking about modulus function. How many of you were there when we discussed modulus function? Why you guys were not present in last week? We had exams. Big fat lion. It's like hello. Yeah, bye bye. And don't come back. Bye. So let's discuss. You were also there, right? One more class we discussed modulus function. Just pay attention again. It's really important. That's why we are doing it. Modulus function. See, the thing is not FM, Fn. Hopefully you guys can understand. This modulus function we are going to use everywhere. From here onwards in physics, chemistry, mathematics, everywhere we are going to use this modulus function. So you should have a better understanding of this, right? And in mathematics, obviously, we are going to cover each and every point of modulus function. Okay, so if you are done here, that means you can do it anywhere. So it's as simple as that. Now, modulus function is just a function. Okay. So it's a function that whatever input we give it to this function will always get a positive output. Okay, that's what the meaning of modulus function. Now, don't ask me why it is like that. Why modulus function is, because it has been defined like this. There are certain definitions, right? There is repetition in the physical world, right? We observe that repetition and we make theories from it, right? I'm not crying. Actually, I got really bad cold. So any the negative or positive input, whatever input will give, will always get a positive output, right? So to get this thing, to get all this positive output, how do we define a function? How do we define a function, right? So let's see. Let's take a small, the easiest example that we can take. Okay, so modulus function in general, it is defined as y is equal to modulus of f, x, f of x, right? This is how we define modulus function. Okay, Gojal? All right. Now if suppose if I'm taking example, so the simplest example we can take is if f of x is equal to x. This example only we had discussed in previous classes, right? 2 times I have discussed modulus function since others were not there. So I'm discussing it again, and those who already know, please pay attention. We have done some problems based on this, right? Anyway, now to understand this thing, this is y is equal to not y. Sorry. Let's first understand if y is equal to x. If y is equal to x, what will be the nature of this curve, or what is the nature of this function? Okay, let's understand that. And to understand nature, obviously, the easiest way or the simplest way is to draw the graph. Okay. See, in mathematics, if you can draw graphs of several functions, different functions, and as fast as you can, like this, you can solve most of the problems, especially multiple choice problems, especially the JEE problems will be there, no? So you'll have a very broad understanding of that problem. The solution actually, not the problem. Okay, you'll be able to solve it quickly. In physics also, you are going to use these graphs all the time. All the time means all the time. Okay, and try to always understand physics with the help of graph. Okay, try to visualize how it will look like. Try to visualize these things. Right, this so directly we are visualizing here itself in XY curve, right? So let's do that. See, simply the meaning of, see, that's how we define the axis, positive x and positive y, right? So if we can just simply put the value of x is some x value and we'll get the value of y. So from here itself we can see that whatever value of x we will input, will always get same value of y. That means what? Domain is always equal to range, right? Can you see that? And this is 1 onto function. Can you see that too? Right? I have you guys were there when we discussed these things? No, you were there. 1 function, 1 onto function. These type of functions we discussed. Were you there? You were not there. I suppose they were not there. Yeah, modulus function I understood twice. We have discussed in class. Okay. So suppose this is how we represent axis, right? See, by this time you should be having an idea how to plot a graph. For a straight line, you need only 2 points. Okay. For a curvature, you should know the pattern. Okay. For now, just trust me and believe the pattern that I'm drawing. Okay. Later you will one by one you will understand why the nature, why the parabola is like that, why the hyperbola behaves like that, or why other functions behave as it has been defined. Okay. So just trust me on this thing. Trust on you. That's a big question. Anyway, so whatever value of x we will put will get the same value of y. So if x is equal to 0, the value of y is equal to 0, right? And right now we are plotting in this coordinate system. Got it? How many of you understand this? I have discussed this thing in class. You understand this thing? What is the meaning of this? R square. Sham. What's the meaning of this R square? Oh, you know, Sham. I'll send you to the Virappan. You don't know Virappan? Go ask your parents. Ask her. You don't know the meaning of this. Okay. See, you have, this is Cartesian product of what? What is this? You're just defining the end game, the end result. You tell me what does this, what's the meaning of this? R means real number. Okay. Square means this is an ordered pair of Cartesian product. When we are writing Cartesian product, that is always ordered pair. Okay, from one set to another set. So when you are writing R square, that means this x, y for real x's. Okay. First will be x, second will be y. This is the ordered pair we are writing. When we are writing x cube, that means x, y, and z. Okay, x, y, z. That axis will be writing. So this R square represents all the points that you can imagine in a plane 2D graph. Okay, or in an xy plane, you can say, or xz plane. Getting it? There's only two x's. You can just remove x and you can write z. No problem. Anything you want, you can do. So usually in mathematics we represent everything the rectangular coordinate system with x, y, and z. So that's why we use small x, small y, and small z. Okay. So and understood this thing? So all the points, any point you can put anywhere in this, everywhere. So all this R square contains all the points. That's the meaning. Okay. It can be minus 0.00005 to comma minus 0.00005 like that. Okay. So all the points that you can imagine that will be covered in this 3D plane, this R square. All right. In 3D space, see when I'm saying 2D, that means plane. Okay. When I say 3D, that means it's a space. Okay. Like this is a 3D space. Like if there is a point here, you define that as the origin, or that corner as the origin. So it can be, this point can be represented in R cube. Okay. R cube it can be represented. So the meaning of this is x, y, and z. Okay. Hopefully this is clear. Just understand for now. Now, whatever value of x you get, same value of y you get. So it's very simple. Straight line, right? It will always be a straight line passing through the origin and at a 45 degree angle. This is 45, this is 45, again 45, 45. Always angle is measured from this direction, in this direction. Okay, by the way, we'll discuss this thing in trigonometry anyway, but I'm just giving you understanding. Now see here. If we are taking for this, if we are taking negative value of x, then we are getting negative value of y here, right? If this is negative, this is also we are getting negative. But if and I want, even if I'm giving negative value of x, we should get a positive value of y. Positive value of y means the graph will always be above this x-axis, right? It will above x-axis. So suppose even if x is equal to -1, we should get y is equal to 1, right? So for x lesser than x, the value of x lesser than 0, if x is lesser than 0, we'll define y as negative of x. So we can define the function as, so y is equal to, now the function is modulus of x. So this we can be written as, in positive, if x is greater than equal to 0, for all values of x greater than equal to 0, the value of y will remain the value of x, and it will be negative x if x is lesser than 0. You can put equality sign anywhere, either here or here, but not both. You cannot put it here or here. Why? Why, Goshal? Wait. Why? Remember my astrologer? I met one. Remember? See, now you want it. Okay, I said we can put equality sign either here or here, but not both places. Why? It will. Yeah. Hari. I just want why we cannot put equality both here as well as here. Anyone? How many of you know the answer? You don't know the answer. Remember my astrologer? Murali, what happened? You were there when we discussed about modulus function, right? Anyone online? Blah, 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 blah. I can hear that. You just have to give some answer. No logic at all. Just think about it. What x represents. What is X? Domain, right? X is domain. And what is Y? Right? Actually, codomain, but yeah, let's okay, range. Fine. Now tell me. That was the best possible hint that I could have presented to you guys. Tell me. Now, so she told you the answer, no? So shut up. Yes. Okay. Otherwise, it will not remain function. Remember, Gosal? No, you don't lie to me. I can see on your not face because you have covered the face. On your forehead, I can see. See this cannot be two values of x like 0 means 1 2 like 3. Okay, 1 2 3, or let's write a b c something. Is it possible that it is a function? Yes or no? First, okay, let's try. It cannot be a function, right? Why? Ah, what is three images or this? This one. Okay, domain. Okay, three images cannot have two images. And that means x will have, for one value of x, you should have only one value of y. As simple as that. Then only it will remain function. Otherwise, it will be a relation. Online also nobody's answering. They'll be like, okay, that's why we are not here in class, so that you should not scold us. But anyway, next time if you guys are not here in class, I'll just disconnect the call. And you keep asking Raghav, sir, please. Got it? That's why you should put equality anywhere. You can either put here, or here. Okay? So equality will be here. We'll see some of the functions where equality will be at 2 points, but that will be a different case. And what it will be, we'll see at that time. Okay, there will be a break and jump and all. So we'll see about that. So now if let's try to plot this. Okay, hopefully this you guys have understood. How many of you have understood this thing? One hand, two hand, second hand, x, y. Now see, for x greater than equal to 0, the value of y remains. Y will be as equal to x. So if you take x is equal to 1, you will get y is equal to 1. If you get x is equal to 2, you will get y is equal to 2. So from 0 to further away, it will be like this. Okay. Now what happens if you have x is equal to -1? Let's see from this now. If x is equal to -1, Sunshine, what is the value of y? We'll wait for 5 minutes.
1, sir.
1. Okay. So y will be equal to 1. Understand? If you put x is equal to -1, see here, Sham. First, see here, understand, then you copy. If you put x is equal to -1, if x is equal to -11, so y is equal to -x, and we know x is equal to -1. What is this? Ashwini, right? Ashwin. What is this? Huh? What is this? How much will be this? 1, right? So this is 1. So similarly, if you put x is equal to -2, you will get 2. That's how you are defining modulus function. Fine. So it will always be positive. Got it? Actually, the arrow should be like this, but I'm just trying to represent that it will keep going on. Okay. Understood this time, Murli? Is this clear or not? That's how we are defining our modulus function. That's the meaning. Okay. Now let's solve again. Same I'm repeating. Let's solve one problem based on this. Question based on modulus function. Okay. So if I give you a function y is equal to modulus of x plus 1, how you will draw the graph? See, if you can draw the graph, that means you can tell the domain as well as the range of that function. And believe me, domain and range are very important to find. That's how you will define a function. You just, in the previous equation, what we have done, you just replace every x with x plus 1. You will get your answer. Right here. Here you replace all x with x plus 1. You will get your answer. Do it. Practically, I told you the answer. Done. How many of you are done? Yeah, whenever you do something like that, by the end of this class, one of you will be not getting out of this. Started calling. Is it? Just check your answer. What you have done is you have done is all this stuff. This is how you are going to learn. Very just. Ashwin? Very just. Why are you going to count? You know how to learn this? Can you follow this one? Use this. Okay, I don't just want you to plot the curve, write it like this. See here, everyone. See the previous function, how we defined, I'll write both. When y was equal to modulus of x, how we defined it? It will be x when x is greater than equal to 0. It will be negative x if x is lesser than 0. So that means whatever function you have, in general, we can define it as, okay, let me use a different thing. If y is equal to f of x, so this we can write as f of x if what? If what? X is greater than equal to 0, negative of fx if x is lesser than 0. That's how in general it is defined. Okay. Now we have y is equal to modulus of x plus 1. Right? That's what we have, no? Here. This is modulus, by the way. So you just replace what I said here. Here f of x is equal to x. Here f of x is equal to x plus 1. Okay, so this will be equal to, just replace here x, f of x, what is this? x plus 1 if x is greater than equal to x plus 1, no? X plus 1 is greater than equal to 0, or no, yeah, got it. X if x is greater than equal to 0, and x minus of x plus 1 if x is lesser than 0. Okay, now understood this thing? I'll just do it now, so you can do it, hopefully. Greater than equal to 0, that's what you're saying. I got it. Let's see. Previously we did like that, no? X, Y. Sorry. You're done? Acha, those who are online, are you guys done? Nobody's replying from online. How many of you are done? It like the modulus function, not like just plotting down. Define the modulus. That's first define the function, not just plotting down. Define the function. Plotting graph alone will not help you. You should understand why it is like that. So this is, if you write like this, this is incorrect, because you are just putting negative in x. This is minus x plus 1. You have to write minus of x plus 1. You understand the difference? Yes or no? Yes or no? Why? Can you explain me this? Why? You have to replace all x's with. So then only you will get the curve. All x's with the function you have to replace, right? That's how we can get the curve. No? Otherwise, we won't get the curve. You got it? Now just see here, what we can write this. This will be equal to x plus 1 if x is greater than equal to minus 1 and negative of x plus 1 if x is lesser than negative 1. Okay. Now you can just directly substitute and plot this graph. See you have some of you have written like this, like minus of x plus 1. This is incorrect. Okay, because you are just taking x negative here. Okay, you have to take x plus 1 both negative. Got it? Don't make that mistake. So for 3 classes I've been teaching this modulus function. Anyway, how many of you have done now? Why curvature? Huh? Why curvature? It's a straight line. Now the maximum power is what? What is the value of n? X to the power of n. N is equal to 1, right? That is a single degree polynomial. It will always be a straight line. Okay, it cannot be a curve. If it is x square or x cube, then it will be a curve. But if it is just x, the maximum power of x is 1, so it will always be a straight line. Vishal Babu, what happened? Struggling with functions? Huh? You just need to plot this thing. If you cannot do this, if you cannot plot this, that means I cannot help you. That means you are not paying attention at all. Okay. Those who have finished, can you do this? What happened? Again, it's stuck. That's what it is. Yeah, eraser I'm actually. I want to erase this, no? Even if I want to select curl, now it is. See, but it is not erasing. This thing is working. So who ate the eraser? Someone. Okay. So how many of you know how to solve a quadratic equation? Okay, just solve this quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? It's a second degree polynomial. Okay. Second degree polynomial. So second degree polynomial, that means it will have two roots. Okay. The meaning is that so this equation is defined as ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. And this y is equal to this. This is how we define a second degree polynomial. All right. It's not equal to 0. That means you are putting just y is equal to 0. It's not why what happened? What happened to you, dear eraser? So just find the roots of this equation. If y is equal to 0, if y is equal to 0, find the roots of this equation. Now let me do this. How many of you have done the previous one? You are there in class. अच्छा दूसरा लो respect of x plus see if x Why you are hiding? If you hide, how will I? How will I? Why you are hiding this part? I think you class all this. Is this not correct? Is this correct? X is equal to 0. Where is that? Where you have to? Why? What happened? See? Find the roots of that quadratic. Can you plot this? Just try to plot that. Now put x greater than equal to or minus 4, x is equal to minus, if you put x is equal to minus 4, right? If you put x is equal to, right? If you put x is equal to minus 2, what you do? You just put of x minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 and minus 1 plus 1 plus 2. Now see, from those who haven't got it from here, now we can see it is x plus 1 if x is greater than equal to minus 1. Okay, so if x is equal to minus 1 and if you put x is equal to minus 1, that means you have to follow this equation. If you put x is equal to minus 1 here, you will get x is equal to 0. Fine, you will get x is equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0, sorry, y is equal to 0, you will get. If you put x is equal to 0, that means 0 is greater than minus 1. So you will get 1, y is equal to 1 because y is equal to x plus 1, right? So if x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 1. So that means you are getting this line. Now, what if x is lesser than minus 1? So let's take any number lesser than minus 1. So minus 2. So if x is equal to minus 2, that is lesser than minus 1, that means it will follow this equation. So if you put x is equal to minus 2, you will get y is equal to what? 1. Y is equal to 1. And you need only 2 points to draw a straight line. So it will be like this. Okay. Got it? Now, what is the domain? Hari, what is the domain? See here and tell me what is the domain. Domain is all values of x, all possible values of x. What is the all possible values of x? If I say for that, y is defined. Minus infinity to infinity, that is all real numbers. What is the range here? Range is all the possible values of y that is defined. What is that? See here in the graph it is given. It's already there. See you guys know not y. Y, how come y is negative? Negative is below this line. No, y negative below. You are not able to understand what is y x but x axis. What is happening to you guys? You don't work at all. How come can you say y is negative? Why you are focused this side? This is only x this side. Whenever the graph is going here and there, that represents the values of x. When it is going up and down, the up. See here it is going here this side. That means all. So all y. Can you see y below this axis? Is this graph going below this axis? That means y is always positive or equal to 0. So y is all real numbers other than negative. Okay, from 0 to infinity, that is the range. What is this? Yes or no? This is 0, this is somewhere infinity. This is minus plus infinity, this is minus infinity. And real numbers, we write. So the domain of function is equal to all real numbers that you can also write as minus infinity to plus infinity. And the range of this is what? From 0 to infinity. Okay, why we are getting this bracket? That means we are including the value of y is 0. You understood? Yes or no? Raindrops. You are online, right? Understood? Why she left? Who left? Lokita left, no? What happened? She does that a lot, right? Last time also I told her, she said no, she's not doing it. Lokita has left. She's getting headache. Anyway. Hariharan, sorry, Sunshine.
Sir,
You got it or not?
understood, sir.
Okay. Or anyone is having any doubt in this? See, all the time I'm not going to repeat this small simple thing because we have to learn a lot of things. We don't have to just stuck here. Just focus on domain and range and this modulus, some of the functions. Okay. This quadratic equation, how many of you have got the roots? All right. So next is our logarithmic function. What? Okay. How do we define a logarithmic function? Right? Like y is equal to log of x. Let's write like that. That's how we are going to do. You might be doing this in chemistry also for now, and in physics also you'll get these terms. Okay, so let's understand what is the meaning of this. Why do we use logarithmic function at all? See, sometimes we have like astronomical value or the nuclear values. These are sometimes very small or too large. Okay, so that we have to compress these values in small, boxes, what we can say. So for that we use either to compress or to expand, we use logarithmic function. That's the use of it. Modulus function we need when we need all the output in positive. Okay, for compression or extension we need logarithmic function. Okay, and actually logarithmic function is defined something like this. Y is equal to, we have to define a base. Let's say a is the base, x. Okay, and if we are not writing any base, that means base is 10 always. If we are not writing base, that means base is 10. This is, and this is also defined as ln x. This is natural logarithm. Okay, and its base is always e. Okay, e is a transcendental number. We are going to study about that. Okay, this is how we define our logarithmic function. What is ln? That is natural logarithm. Ln is always defined as natural logarithmic function, and this is simple log function. Okay, it's an operator like plus, minus, modulus function. These are all operators. Got it? You give an input, you'll get an output. Understood? Okay. So if you want to express x in terms of y, how you will do that, we will learn in upcoming classes. But there are a lot of properties of this logarithmic function. We are going to do in next class. Let's see how the graph look like of logarithmic function. Okay. So if you have, why I am obsessed about graph, you may think like that, but you will understand. X, y. Okay. So for now, just understand the graph will look something like this. This is how logarithmic function is. Okay. F of x is equal to log x. Or better, you should write ln x. Okay. Whenever I'm writing natural logarithm, and there is no base, that the base is e. Okay. If I'm writing log x and I'm not writing the base, that means the base is 10. Always. Okay. So log 10x is equal to ln ex. Okay, you write down this thing now. For now, for your understanding, just write down this thing. Now from this graph, can you tell me the dominant range of this logarithmic function, where it intersects? What place is this? This is 1, 0. Okay, so that means ln 1 is always equal to 0. Log 1 is equal to 0. Don't worry, we are going to define this logarithmic function. We are going to study the properties of logarithmic function also. These things might have come in your, in chemistry if you have proceeded already with equilibrium and all. Have you started equilibrium? No. So these terms will come. Okay. Log 10, what? Yeah. There. Yeah. See, if there is not written, if the base is not written, that means it is 10. Okay. And got it. Now can anyone tell me what is the range and domain of this function? Range is what? A domain is what? First tell me the domain. No, yes. All the values of x, see the thing is, it will not touch y-axis. It will never touch this y-axis. It will just go parallel to this. Okay. If we extend the axis and if we draw till infinity, it will never touch. These two will never touch. Okay, so that is also called. Do anybody in class have you studied this? This is called asymptotes. Okay, tangent at infinity are called asymptotes. So this is the tangent at infinity, kind of like that. Tangent means it will just touch and pass. Okay, so this pen will be tangent to his head. So you must have learned no lines and tangents and lines and mathematics. So that tangent. All right, Ashwin. Just pay attention. Okay. It's not like you have to understand the previous chapter so that only you will be able to understand. Try to focus here itself. So you see all the what values of x it can take this graph. Just see this graph. What values of x it can take? Sham? Huh? Can it take -1? Ashwin? Because it is not going beyond in the left side of this y-axis, right? If it is going this side, that means negative numbers are there. Yeah? This is 0 till 0 it is, but it will even not be equal to 0, right? Because it will not touch. Okay. So the domain of this function will be 0 to infinity and open bracket. All right. What is the range of this function? Can anyone tell me the range of this function? From the graph, see the graph and tell me the range of this function. Varshini, can you tell me the range? Varshini, she is doing her own some task or something. Yeah. No, domain 0. See, what is it? This graph will never touch this because we will see log of 0 is not defined. Okay, log of 0 is not. See, when this axis is not touching 0, if it will take all real values, but it will not never touch this axis. That means only on this axis x value is 0. No? Understood? That's why it will not take the value of 0. At 0, it is not defined. So what is the range? 0 to negative infinity. What is the value of y here? Is it positive? Huh? The value of y is positive. What is the value of here? Y negative. It is taking all real numbers of y. Can you see that from this graph? It will at infinity. It will go everywhere till infinity minus infinity because we cannot define beyond. You can take like log 0.000001. Okay, that will be negative of infinity. Something it will come like that. Okay, and here also you keep increasing the value of x. That's how it will compress the function. Log will compress the function. Exponent will expand the function. Okay, we're going to see the exponential function. So from here we can say range is all real numbers. It will take all real numbers. Got it? Understood? Sri? If when I'm saying Sri, that means both of you, right? Nidhi and Kriti, right? See, and one more function is really important because I have defined logarithmic function. It is called exponential function. Y is equal to a to the power of b, or in this case, I'm just going to define e to the power of x. This is how I'm going to define the exponential function. We are again going to see the properties of this function in upcoming classes. So this is x, this is y, and if you draw the graph, it's something like this. Okay, and it will intersect at a point which is this is 0 comma e. Okay, this point is 0 comma e, where it will intersect. Just trust me for now. See the graph. What is the domain of this function? Tell me louder, a bit louder. 0 to. See, domain is all the values of x. Okay, just understand everyone. Just try to understand domain is all the values of x. When you have the graph, just like if x can be negative or not. Is x negative here? Huh? You tell me if x, can you see x negative? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So how negative it can go? Infinity, right? X can take infinite value here because again this graph will not touch each other. This graph will not intersect with this axis. So this is asymptote at this is a asymptote, that means tangent at infinity. Okay. So and see it will go all the way to the all positive value of x. We don't know where it will go, right? It will keep going on, right? So it will take all the values of x, all the values of x in negative as well as in positive direction. So domain of this function is all real numbers. What is the range, Ashwin? Range means all the value of y. What values of y can you see? What is the possible values of y? Huh? See, what is the value of y at this point? Huh? 0, right? Wait, a bit louder. Okay, so at this is origin, so value of x is 0 and y is also 0. Now, what is the value at this point? Y value at this point. What is the y value? Tell me just what will be the value of y? Anyone? How many of you? Sham, what will be the value of y? Negative it will be, right? That means below this axis the value of y is negative, above this axis the value of y is positive. But see why this curve will not touch this axis. That means y cannot be 0. Right? Y cannot be 0. That means the range of this function will be Hari? What will be the range of this function? I'll slap you. Just now I defined, is this graph going below this line? Yes or no? Is this graph going below this line? It's not going, no. Then how it will be negative? It is not negative. Even it is not equal to 0. Where is your what happened just now? Why you are doing like that? Do I need to slow down or do I need what do I need to do that you guys have? Am I going too fast? I don't think so, miss, but still, am I going too fast or am I skipping some concepts? Is it like that? No, please let me know about this because you guys are not able to figure it out. The only reason is you are not reading, studying at home. You think that you will come here and you will understand everything. It doesn't work like that. It will not. If you're not understanding, just try to check yourself. Anybody will teach, you won't be able to understand. That's simple truth. In school, in college, or you go anywhere. If you're not working, see, I can be wrong. I totally accept it. My method can be very bad also. I totally accept that. But the thing is, you have to work. No, unless you work it out, how you will know whether what I'm teaching is wrong or the method is not right? You have to let me know that there is some problem with your teaching. Okay, I'm not able to understand what you are saying. I have told to my professor. See, I got 13 out of 70 in my one of my tests. It was like, I think, finite element analysis. I remember finite element analysis. So this test I got 13 out of 70. And the professor called me because I was the lowest marks I got in the whole class. There was, I think, 14 or 15 of us were there in that class. Those who registered that course. So it was an advanced level course. We study the structure and everything. But anyway, whatever it is. So he called me and he asked me what is the problem. I was having no answer at all. No answer at all. I just told him the truth that sir, I'm not able to understand what you're teaching in class. Then he laughed for a bit. Then he asked me why. Then I told him because he teaches like this. So why? He was that loud, and I used to sit the back bench. Okay, so that was his problem. Then he laughed and he said, "Yeah, people have complained. Even he's having mic also. Then also we are not able to hear. He was that loud. Yeah, believe me." Then he said, "Okay, fine. He gave me his book and everything, but still I scored in final exam 70 out of 120. Everything he gave it to me then also. But anyway, see the thing is, you have to talk to me if you are not getting it right or some problem is there. One thing is for sure, those who are doing classes online, I cannot guarantee for you that you will understand it. I don't know. I don't understand, especially in this. If it is one-to-one interactive class, then I can understand. I'll keep asking you questions because I have to take care of others also. I cannot be, keep asking people, those who are online, have you understood? Have you understood, like that? I cannot do that. Okay. So it's the simple truth. You complain it to anyone you want. I don't care. So those who are online, I'm telling you guys, it's your duty to come here and take classes. If you are so tired, I don't know how you are going to handle other things. Either your diet is not correct or something is wrong. Something you have to check out where we are missing it. You have to check it. I don't know. But if you are not getting something or you think there is some problem in the method or I'm skipping concept or anything at all, you have to tell me. If you won't tell me, I will continue like this one. Okay. So that's my way. Usually I'm used to students who have already finished this thing. Okay, I don't usually come to this level of teaching. This level means like those who have some understanding so that I can go a little faster. I'll be very honest with you guys. This is the first time that I've been trying to explain at this level. That's the toughest job actually. Those who are doing it here. So it's your duty to understand, means to learn. Don't expect the teachers to tell you each and every single point. Because when we are also teaching, sometimes we forget that you don't know this thing, or I've explained this in some other class. You have to tell me that there is some problem you haven't explained me. She tells me sometimes, and that Varshini also, right? No, not Varshini. Who's that? Lokita. She will keep telling me, but Murli will tell me, yeah, I know. Don't do that. See, if you feel like there is problem, you have to talk to me, Ghoshal. You are also not just simply laughing inside your mask, hiding inside the mask, huh? Ashwin, you're not talking at all. You guys are not. Who was Hari? It's been so long. I keep telling you, you have to work it a little bit, and you have to tell me what is the problem going on. You are still struggling with this thing. How many of you study mathematics in your home? How many of you? You don't? Huh? How much time you devote? What do you expect? Do you think like, okay, the time you are devoting to mathematics is not enough? I'm telling you that. You may feel like, okay, it is easier right now. As of now, you have understood the concept, you are going ahead, but suddenly there will be a downfall. Don't do that. Any subject, it's not just mathematics, any subject, even it is biology, mathematics, physics, chemistry, computer science, any subject. Don't take it so lightly. At least study. Now either you have, if you have options, if you think like, okay, if I'm not able to qualify in some exam and on this, I'll do that and I'll do that. If you have got options, you are not going to crack that exam for sure. My teacher used to tell me, okay, how many of you have got options? He will ask us, because some people have no, their parents are rich. I'll be very honest with you. The parents are rich and like they have some business or something, they'll be handling that. Yeah, then just go do it. Why you are wasting your time studying these things? If you don't want to study, please don't do that. Go play sports, go play anything. If you are good in cricket, go play cricket. If you're good in something, just do it. But don't just forcefully don't study, because it will not help you. You won't understand. You are getting my point or not? You have to work hard, yeah. You have to do it. You are telling me how many times, if you keep repeating it, what is below this x and what is behind the simple graph x, y, z, you know this thing. You can see this curve is not coming down to this line. How can it be negative? What? See, I know what you said that. I asked you, is it negative? You said yes. That's what I'm saying. You have to tell me if, and I think these curves are there in the NCERT book also, right? I don't think I'm teaching beyond that. Maybe I'm not plotting each and every point because that is not required. Honestly, that is not required. You will understand that. Now, so we'll be checking the NCERT. Oh, this time it is there, I think. Okay, you have to work. This is not how we are going to cover the syllabus. Otherwise, a function is a really long chapter. If you go with the JEE syllabus or this IIT JEE syllabus, advanced syllabus, it's a very big chapter. Functions. Okay, we finished that chapter in 2 months. 2 months we use for that because functions will keep repeating. A lot of functions are there. In functions, you will cover trigonometry and everything will be covered in functions itself. Because we are going to study trigonometric functions. It is called that only, right? So it's a part of function. And this is our speed. So we are not going to finish the syllabus. I'm telling you this thing. Anyway, so see, this is the last time I'm telling you this thing. This is positive x, this is negative x, this is positive y, and this is negative y. Okay. From here it is negative. From here up it is positive. Right side it is positive. Left side it is negative. You have done this thing, right? Why do I have to tell these things? You have studied in physics also. In your 10th standard or 9th standard also. Have you solved problems using like free fall problems, like a ball has been dropped from some height or you are throwing a ball upward, right? S is equal to ut plus half of t square. What is the value of g you are taking? Why it is positive or negative? How you will define it? It is all because of this, all because of the reference frame. Have you studied reference frame in physics? What is the meaning of reference frame? That I think it must have been covered, no? Here. Raghav is teaching physics, right? He has covered what is reference frame and all till now. First chapter is over, right? Second chapter almost over, right? You don't know reference frame. Okay, maybe in law, maybe in next chapter. In 10th standard also. See, 9th standard, see, foundation course student, they know what a reference frame is and not. How come you guys don't know that? You are in 11th standard right now. No, that is not reference frame. Please don't make me come on this level that I'm scolding more and teaching less. I don't really enjoy that thing. You do, right? Don't start from first chapter. Start your second chapter. Okay, relations and function, and that too function form. Start from there. Take your NCERT book. Start from there. Hurry. You have what is the page number in NCERT book? It's almost 8. See, I've been scolding for 15 minutes. This is what I do. What is the page number? 36. That graphs, just turn the pages. Go and understand these. Try to understand these graphs. Give me your book. Only simple functions. See page number 38. Page number 38, you have identity function, that is straight line y is equal to x. Okay, constant functions we have already discussed. Okay, leave that parabola. Parabola part you leave it. Cubic functions. All right. See, modulus function is there in page number 41. Go with the modulus function. And even if you can understand that much, hopefully everything will be clear in class. The thing is, you guys are not. I really don't like it. Every class I have to tell this. This is not how it is going to work. No, we cannot do like that. I hopefully tomorrow if we have class, we'll start, and I want to end at 7:30. Believe me, I want to end at 7:30. I have other works. I don't want to. Okay, anyway, hopefully you guys will do better tomorrow. Just go ahead and do this. We want to finish this function chapter, right? We have to go to trigonometric functions. I'm trying to cover trigonometric function over here as well, but if you keep doing like that, if you want me to teach this everything whatever you have understood in 10th standard, then please don't think that I will be doing those things. I'll start with 11th standard. Okay, and it's your duty to go to your home and study everything. Don't expect me to teach you 10th standard what is tan, what is cos, and how we define it using a triangle. Before we start that chapter, I want everyone to go and revise those things. Maybe in your school they might already have been started, right? Go. This is not how you should end the class. This is not. Ashwini, you have to work a little harder. Just don't shake your head and all. I don't really appreciate that. You have to speak in class. You have to note down everything. You have to go to your home and read it. If you think that by coming here you will understand everything, it's not possible. If you won't read it, you won't get it. Get out. Hurry. This is okay. Next Sunday we'll have a test again. Okay, and that test will have only functions. Only functions. Whatever we are doing in functions, we'll do that. This week we'll finish everything, and hopefully from next week we'll start trigonometric function. So even if you won't understand everything tomorrow, I'll just keep going on. That is your mistake that you guys are not working hard, not working at all in your home. You are giving her chances. She is not even studying. It will go fast. And I'll give the second assignment. Please submit. And I'll give you the third assignment by Wednesday. Okay. Bhaskar will put. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Come here. You understand? Then why you are shaking your head like this? You don't have to worry. Okay. That go through that. You ask me if you have. You are not asking the doubt. If you are not understanding, tell me. Your friend has actually slipped up. Go. Ashwin, Sham. I know you guys have left related questions, but it does not relate to those things. Acha, people, those who are online, you can leave, okay? The class is over. They are already left. Anyway, this is not how it is going to work. You are not able to learn anything. Ashwin. It seems like you are not understanding anything and you are not even benefiting. If this is a case of other class also, believe me, you see, just go and learn. Just go learn your books. It will take some time. We cannot expect that you will start from zero and you will be zero the next day. It takes time. If you know any sports person or anyone, Vishwanatha Anand is not Vishwanathan Anand in one day. Okay, he was a prodigy, but it's not like if he'll leave everything and again we will go and play after 10 years, he won't be as good as he was. You know who is Vishwanathan, right? Hopefully. Because chess Olympiad is going on, that time giving you. Pragyananda. You know Pragyananda is a 16-year-old kid. He beat Magnus Carlsen, world number one. How? It's not like he's practicing each and every time. Because he likes chess. You should have discipline in your life. This is not how it is going to work. Otherwise, I'll ask Raghav to sign you off by class. I cannot take that. I'm giving you one. Same with the if you see the simple thing is if you perform very bad in my class, you know it's as well ask the value for small resistance. It's as well if you perform next year, if you perform then you have to know how to do it. This is not how it is working. What if you have? Tell me, if you have any knowledge, this is if you tell me Ashwin, you don't know.